New tonight at 6 o'clock, an alert that could put thousands of people's identities at risk. A tax preparer abandoned her northern Kent County home and business, leaving behind boxes and boxes of tax records. After people started digging through the home, the feds raided it last week, seizing thousands of pages of records. But today, Target 8 investigator Ken Kolker discovered that the feds didn't get it all. Ken joins us live in studio. Ken?
Yes, Sue, what we found is that while the Treasury agents cleaned out the inside of the home, which doubled as this woman's office, they did not check the burn barrels out back. We found one barrel filled with unburned tax documents, complete with names, addresses, and social security numbers.
Name, a guy named Daniel, where he worked, his social security number, and how much he got paid that week and how much he had gotten year to date.
This started about 3 weeks ago when tax preparer Carol Fitzgerald lost her home to foreclosure and moved out. She left behind records from several decades as a tax preparer, W-2s, 1040s, everything a criminal would need to steal an identity.
When you go into the filing cabinet, what do you see?
People's names, addresses, phone numbers, social security numbers, everything. Everybody's several hundred, if not thousand, people's personal information, all just open to whoever walks through the, unsecured home.
It was Township Supervisor Bob Ellick, who also happened to be one of her former customers, who discovered this after a complaint that the home was left wide open.
Came down to see, found some doors and windows hanging open, did a little looking around and discovered a few old tax returns.
He called another tax preparer, a woman who used to work for Fitzgerald, who is now handling many of Fitzgerald's former customers. And some of those customers wanted their old records back.
The records were open to the public. I had people saying they went over there and was helping themselves to papers.
To their own papers?
To their own papers.
But she says who knows what else they saw along the way.
I don't know whose records were all there.
And that led us to Fitzgerald, now living in a home in Stanton.
So how did you find me?
Did you know that the Internal Revenue Service, Treasury, raided your home and seized all that stuff?
No.
Records show the feds seized 13 file drawers and 8 cardboard boxes of records from the garage and more from her basement. She says she thought those records were destroyed, burned by her son.
Did you burn them all?
I burned a lot of them.
You burned a lot of them, but obviously not all of them?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
No.
But not all of them, obviously. Okay.
Did you say I didn't? I guess I didn't.
And that led us back to the burn barrels, and a barrel full of unburned records that the feds had missed.
We probably should call the feds to let them know we found this stuff.
And we did call the U.S. Attorney's Office when we found those documents late this afternoon. They assured us that investigators would be picking up those documents. Now we have a crew out there right now to make sure that happens. We also aren't saying exactly where this is to help protect those documents. As for Fitzgerald, the federal search warrant says she potentially violated Treasury laws meant to protect taxpayer identities. However, she has not been charged. I'm Target 8 investigator Ken Kolker.